Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, families forced from their homes.
We needed to be out no later than noon on Wednesday.
We're working for you to explain your rights in this type of situation.
We were enjoying the sunshine today, but eventually clouds and rain are going to be back in our forecast, and we'll let you know if there's going to be the possibility of severe weather later this week that's coming up.
Plus, a casting controversy at a local theater.
I was in disbelief, for sure.
The lessons learned getting the play back on track.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Rachel Lucas. More than a dozen families in the New River Valley were given less than 24 hours to pack up their things and move out of their homes. The decision was made after inspectors found problems with their apartment complex.
Tonight, 10 News reporter Alyssa Ray is working for you. She's live in Pulaski County to find out who's responsible for assisting these residents. Alyssa?
Imagine getting a note on your door that says that you and your family need to be moved out in less than 24 hours. That's exactly what happened to the residents here at A Pleasant Hills Townhomes in Pulaski. I spoke with one of those residents this morning who tells me about the quick move on short notice. Savannah Beatty and her family have lived in A Pleasant Hills Townhomes for 6 years. Last week, they were given less than 24 hours notice to pack up their things and leave.
Me and my husband start panicking. We start trying to call the owner. We try to call the property manager. Nobody would answer.
The town of Pulaski's building official found the townhomes had unsafe living conditions. The inspector said that it would be condemned if repairs weren't made to the structure. In response, Tuesday, the owner notified all tenants living at the complex they had to vacate by Wednesday.
When I finally got everything packed away into storage, got us into a hotel and settled and all that.
Beatty says the attorney representing the owner did return March rent and will potentially give back security deposits, but nothing else was done to assist the families who were put out of their homes. We spoke with a local attorney to see what responsibility the complex has to remedy the situation.
In some situations, give back security deposits, give back prepaid rents, maybe assist with the cost of moving or the cost of placing them in a temporary housing situation.
According to the Virginia Residential Landlord and Tenant Act, in a non-emergency situation that requires the tenant to temporarily vacate, the landlord should give at least a 30 days notice and relocate to another dwelling or hotel at no expense or cost to the tenant. That was not done for the residents at A Pleasant Hills.
I should be in my house stuffing 1,000 Easter eggs like last year for the Easter egg hunt for these kids. Like, it's just really unfair.
And Beatty says what upsets her the most is during the rush of all this, she thinks she might have left her daughter's baby book inside the home, and it will be about 2 weeks before the residents are allowed to come back in and get the rest of their belongings. Live in Pulaski, Alyssa Ray, 10 News, working for you.
Sticker shock across the country over rising rent prices, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. Realtor.com says the average price surged nearly 20% the past year. Virginia coming in at number 19 for highest states to rent. There are a number of reasons why folks are seeing big swings as they get ready to renew their lease. That includes the pandemic's impact on housing prices.
There is a huge amount of people looking for rentals, and there's not a lot out there. The real estate market has been so good for the last couple of years. A lot of investors are selling off their rental properties.
And 10 News is working for you on the rising cost of rent. We are looking for tenants in all zones who are seeing increases to renew their lease. You can share your story and questions through the Ask 10 feature on WSLS.com. There's what it looks like. We'll take a close look on the topic to get your questions answered.
All right, turning now to the forecast, and we have been dealing with cold and gusty conditions, I'd say, since we got up this morning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Meteorologist Justin McKee's here to show us when we'll see our next warm up. I think we are all looking forward to that.
Yeah,
well, it's getting closer. It looks like Wednesday we're back in the 60s, and then even warmer than that on Thursday. But that could come with the risk for some severe thunderstorms. Certainly cold out there right now at Virginia Tech in Blacksburg, 42 the current temperature. But when you factor in the wind out of the west-northwest at 14 miles per hour, the wind chill down close to the freezing point right now. The wind Winds even stronger than that in Roanoke, double actually, 28 miles per hour, 21 mile per hour wind in Hillsville. I think we are going to see the wind rapidly come down after sunset tonight, and it actually will be pretty calm by the time you get to your Tuesday. Temperatures right now in the 50s for Southside, Martinsville, Danville, and South Boston, but everybody else is in the 30s and 40s. We're coming in at 47 in Lynchburg, 45 in Roanoke, and already down to the freezing point for the actual temperature in Hot Springs, or at least close to it. The temperatures are going to be falling as we go into the evening, but of course we are going to be helped by the fact that the wind is going to be backing off some. Our lows are down into the 20s when you're starting off your Tuesday, so you want to cover up the plants if you've already done some gardening. A hard freeze is likely. Eventually temperatures slightly warmer on Tuesday, but the real warm up will come Wednesday and Thursday. I'll have those details in just a few minutes.
The Christiansburg man who shot and killed another man in a Salem parking lot will now spend an additional 5 years in prison. Today, Zane Christian sentenced for carjacking and gun charges in Montgomery County. He was previously sentenced to 26 years for the deadly 2020 shooting of his estranged wife's fiancé at the Lakeside Shopping Center parking lot.
Roanoke City Council is accepting applications to fill the seat once held by Robert Jeffrey Jr. You may remember he was convicted of obtaining money under false pretenses and then pled no contest to embezzlement. The term runs through the end of this year. Statements of interest are due by Friday. The city will hold a special election in November to fill the last 2 years of his term. For more information, head to WSLS.com.
And there's controversy over a casting selection for a Mill Mountain Theater production, and that's led to a temporary show cancellation. Tonight at 6, 10 News reporter Alexis Davila joins us live in Roanoke. And Alexis, the issue of diversity and if casting reflected proper representation led to all of this controversy, yes?
In the Heights is an award-winning musical broadcasting the Latino culture in the New York City, portrayed by Latino actors. It was created to uplift and embrace Latino culture, but the Mill Mountain Theater production here is receiving some heat when one of the original cast members was not a Latino. 2 weeks ago, the Mill Mountain Theater faced online outrage after a non-Latina was cast to play a Latina role in a production of In the Heights. The theater quickly apologized and hired a consultant to assure diversity and appropriate portrayal of the story. David Allen, the theater's board of directors president, says the original show director made the casting selection.
We acknowledge that we weren't as thoughtful in that process as we needed to be. We needed to do a better job on the front end and ensure that we were thinking holistically about authentication of that role and ensuring we had the right person in place. And clearly we did not do that.
The actress, director, and creative services team left after the controversy unfolded. The theater then reached out to Brenda Ortiz Flores, an actress who worked with the theater in the summer in a bilingual production.
It was very surprising for me because I had just had that great experience here where it was very accurately cast.
Hector Flores Jr. quickly became the new director and choreographer and says it's important to have Latinos leading behind the scenes too.
You need people who are going to steer the story, who come from these places.
Ortiz Flores says there are always Latino actors waiting for their shot, but she says it's an actor's responsibility to not audition for roles that they do not identify with.
The Little Mermaid is a fictional character, right? But I'm not gonna go to a Color Purple audition because that is not my place to be.
After a knee-jerk reaction to cancel the show, the theater is bringing the show back, and performances will run from April 13th to April 24th. Now, Flores Jr. tells me that he is really happy that the Mill Mountain Theater did not just cancel the show and is still going on with the production, especially to continue to uplift Latino voices. He tells me the theater is working with the cast and himself right alongside, helping them along the way to make sure that the portrayal is accurate and that this mistake will never happen again. Live in Roanoke, Alexis Davila, 10 News, working for you.
Coming up, a new way to explore the outdoors, what one new nonprofit in Roanoke is hoping to accomplish.
Plus, rising in the ranks, the special recognition the Hill City received from the South's favorite magazine.